Hey, this is Hamas. Welcome back to another Skyforce Unite video, episode. It's one of the two. I'll get it right eventually. Last time, the Hairem Force took on a couple missions, clearing a few side quests here and there, and establishing a mercenary guild within the cafe. And now, after a bit of expeditions out in the skies, they've come back stronger than before, ready to take on new areas. But before that, remember in the last episode I talked about there being people that have present boxes. Well, over here, you can click her, and she has one, and give you some items. This case, got a copper ingot. We can sell those for some money actually. Go to inventory here. Another thing I got, I'll explain in a bit. A couple items, but yeah, copper ingot could be sold for a decent price. I will be saving those for a little bit, not too long though, for good reason. Now, you see these tickets up here? While I was grinding, there was an exclamation point that appeared above Mr. Akbar here, who said that he had some new tickets that he wanted to hand me, so he gave it to me. Thankfully they don't count towards the the inventory, so that's pretty nice. Another thing, go over to airplanes, I took a lot of damage, but that's beside the point. I have a new copter. It's the chopper. Am I getting to the chopper? Well, I already am. Mera did. But, bad joke aside, this is the gyrocopter, which was another blueprint I got. I don't remember if I got it during the episode last time, but I did manage to get it. And I got some equipment installed on it, which was the engine, the iron sight, and some armor. Upgraded the armor, so hopefully it'll take a couple more hits. Hopefully the mobility comes in handy and doesn't have to get hit so often, but who knows. I can upgrade it, but don't want to at the moment. What else happened? Mera got up to level 8? I don't know if that happened last episode. I don't think... Yeah, well, she's at Aura 1 right now. Got a couple achievements here. Might as well speed this up. How many more do we have? Oh, shoot. Wait, I missed that. I think that was something about Master... Explorer or something. Now we can take on apprentices. Why this didn't show up earlier, I don't know. Okay, no, we can get a master license, which means we can hire an apprentice, which we are going to do immediately. And with that, we can now get an apprentice going. I'm gonna save here. Now, here comes the fun part. Not really fun. And now I have to create this apprentice. I think I can... Oh, okay. Cool, I can do that here. Cool. So, building the apprentice is just like making the leader. I'm going to just input V. Sure, why not? Hit next, and... Not looking the best. I don't know how much we can go with these. I don't know. L? Sure. Yeah, okay, so it does randomize. I don't know what the level, or not the level cap, the stat cap is, if it's the same for leaders. I'm gonna try to mess around with this for a little bit, and I'll cut back to when we actually have a character ready. So, until then, sit back, relax, and I'll catch you in a little bit. And we're back quicker than I actually expected. It only took me like 5 minutes to get somebody up to, I think like 150 or so. I'll check that in a little bit. But, in the character creation here, we've got, I was thinking about making Jin. But I'm stuck between two haircuts at the moment, between either, once I find it, the like orange pinkish looking mullet, or going with like you saw earlier, the blonde, like the real gold blonde with the shades. I'm trying to figure out like how to create, like the story wise, what would make more sense, you know what I mean? Because Jin in Legend of Heropolis, he had black hair, or a black mullet. So it's like, was black just him dyeing his hair, and then like once he left the Heropolis, or the Hairem Rangers, you know, he sort of like kept it his natural color. And it's funny, I have like a whole sort of backstory, or like origins for like all the different characters that I created in Legend of Heropolis series, and I never got to like really talk about it or showcase it, so I'm kind of a little disappointed. But I feel like, so the original like origins for like Jin and I think Yumiko, I think that was her name, they were supposed to be like the two transfers from like another branch in the Ranger Force, right? That came over from like overseas. And you know, Jin was supposed to be the sort of delinquent type of character, and Yumiko was supposed to be like the, I guess, more mature, picks up after him sort of character, mayhaps his girlfriend, sort of trope going there. And so I'm like trying to figure out, like, maybe they were still in school when they joined the Rangers, and so like after they left the Hairem Force, or the Hairem Rangers, Jin sort of went back to where he came from, graduated, ended up keeping the mullet because he thought it was still cool, even though he's like in his 20s now, you know, but he still rocks it, you know what I mean? So I feel like maybe he keeps it orange, but then like the shade really shows like he still kept that sort of too cool for school attitude, even though he's in his 20s. But nah, I feel like keeping it orange sort of fits him a bit better, and we'll make him a mechanic. Kind of fits him, you know what I mean? Anyways, the total up here, 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, about 160, I think. Could be wrong on my math. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna bump you up to 50 IQ, so that'll be good. The aim, I at least went up to 25. Resilience will put you up to 30, speed to 10. Dexterity, I would like a bit higher. Do I put it into speed? Maybe, we'll drop Dex. And we'll pump the rest of this into speed, why not? Because I mean, speed means that we're gonna go first a couple more times. So then it just comes down to if we hit or not. Let's pump what we can into speed then. Let's get up to 30. I don't think we can... Yeah, no, we can't get it up to... We'll get up to 40. And then we'll do that. Hopefully that won't bite me in the butt. Probably will. But with that, we've got Jin here. And trying to make the people that other people will want to hire. And alright. Oh gosh, we can make another one. Can we make all 3 right now? I think we can. This might just be the character creation video. There may not be any exploration today. Surprise! It was plot twist, you know? Nothing really new is happening. If I can create all 3, I'm gonna do that. So, sit back, relax, and prepare for the next 2 characters that'll show up. Maybe, hopefully. Find out soon. And we're back in actually like 5-7 minutes, give or take. Pretty quick, but got 3 new apprentices here that you can all see. And we'll go through them right now. First off is Yumi. Went back just to take a screenshot of, I went back and screenshotted all the characters just so I had a list to go off of, because I did want to, you know, showcase them. And I was mistaken, it was not Yumiko, it was Yumi. So here we have Yumi, the pilot, has 50 IQ, 30 speed. Like I said, you know, earlier, you know, Yumi was supposed to be like Jin's girlfriend, I guess, or just sort of the female best friend trope, maybe, who was there to sort of pick up his slack as a delinquent. Definitely dropped the pigtails and went for a more mature hair bun ponytail look. But you know, with the little hairpin inside to show she still got the feminine or girly side to her, I guess. But she is a pilot, and it makes sense. Jin went to become a mechanic, and he now, you know, supports Yumi. And then we have Wallace. He was a character I didn't really get to showcase that much. I probably said like, oh, I created Wallace, whoop-de-doo. You can't see it, but he's rocking a mohawk. Now, he was supposed to just be like the eccentric, wild, go-crazy character in the Hairem Rangers that sort of just joined on a whim. You know, used to be like a guitarist or some sort of person in a rock band. But he's a ranger, has 50 IQ, 40 speed. So the primary thing was to get 50 or as close to 50 in IQ and in speed, just because those really do help. IQ means better skills, speed means we go quicker than the enemy. For now, I am going to swap Jin for Wallace. So, apparently, we can only use 1 apprentice at a time, which makes me question why we have 4 slots. I think we have 4. Not entirely sure. But that does mean, I guess we can use, Carrie for the time. You know what, screw it, let's jump right into it, but first, iced coffee, is that a mission? I don't know what that was, I don't know why an exclamation mark showed up. You know what, let's do this level 3 real quick. Okay, so we only have 3 slots, okay. Which means that we get, why am I blanking right now? We get one apprentice and then we get to hire a mercenary. Okay. I don't know why I was blanking so hard on that. Do I have any that are weapons? Whoops, wrong thing. Hopefully I cut that out. I do have another weapon. Let's take the 7mm and put that on you very quickly. And let's see how this goes for me. Actually, before that, I do want to repair. Yeah, we'll repair you. Why not? Yeah, so what had happened was, funny story, I got into a fight that was like level 6 requirement, didn't do all that well, and the enemy sort of took me out pretty quickly, which means that the planes dropped out of the air, they crashed. For a bit of cash, we could retrieve them, but the durability went down to 1. Now, durability is the funny little second HP bar that appears after their initial armor points goes down. Armor points and then durability is their actual AP, if that makes sense. Anyways, let's jump into this mission real quick, just to showcase the team, and then I think we'll call it quits there. Do I want to hire a mercenary? Sure, why not? So we have 4 slots available, but I guess it's 4 slots, but 3 that we can only manage at a time. But let's see how Jin does. Alright. Let's go to the village. Oh, Jin gets an aura. Very nice. Okay, let's see what this village has to offer. They do have a cannon blueprint. I'll take that. Some equipment. Aim seed, which I will put to use. And then I have a warehouse and a money tree. I'm going to buy the warehouse for right now. Money tree isn't that important to me at the moment, so I'm not going to take that one just yet. But alright, here we go. Let's have Mera go after you. And then we will hit you. Alright. Nicely done. Let's just drop all 4 into here, and let's just get to the boss. This video is probably running on for a little bit longer than expected. Yeah, so see how we depleted all of our armor points, and then the durability popped up, which is a problem, because Jin probably won't survive the next hit. I'm hoping Mera takes out Quilla. I mean, that's a name and a half, but alright, you do you, buddy. Hopefully Carrie can take out the Pixie. Okay. Ooh, very nice. Gotta recover real quick. Thankfully he's going after Mera. Ooh, that critical is very scary. I think I might have to burn the aura here. Maybe? No, I'm gonna hope. Never mind, should not have hoped. Carrie, do your thing. Okay, there we go. Ooh. Got a little too close for comfort there. But Jim got a level. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good level. Got a stat and everything. But, alright. clearing it, got some milepoints, and the village developed a little bit, got some new blueprints. And for clearing this quest, well, I guess it's Thursday now. I guess I'm recording at enough time, or at that time. And yeah, I've been playing on and off for 6 days, so there's been a consecutive login. So I've been able to get a medallion and some mile points. Very nice. But for completing the mission, we get a blueprint for some new guns. So, hand over the weapon parts, and we get a 48 caliber and a 7.7 caliber. Which is actually a little better. Especially, I mean, not by much, but like 2 and 1 points, but it should be, or should get a lot better once you level them up. Grizzly Barrington here should be able to modify what we can build. I am going to build another warehouse, because I kinda need that real quick. Yeah, that should be it. Yeah, but I think that should just about do it for this episode. Not sure what else. Well, I know what we have to do next episode, which is definitely explore the dry desert and actually take on the story, I guess. Not do so many missions and get sidetracked by everything else. So, in the next episode of Hairem Force, I think we're gonna go with that one. Or the Hairem Skyforce, I don't know. I'll work on it. Next episode, the Hairem Force takes on the dry desert, hoping to clear it of any hostile enemies in the air and on the ground. What will they encounter along the way? Well, we're gonna have to find out in the next episode of the Hairem Force. I'll figure out the name eventually. I don't know. But thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of this. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next episode. So, till then, take care.